Hi, I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm alright, hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
If it's trending, we're not talking about it today because this is our official last record of the year, unhinged edition, because where are we, Matt?
We are currently coming to you live from an 8 a.m. happy hour in Newcastle. Cheers!
We quite literally have some wines in hand and we're recording on a Wobbical land today. We're just going off the rails, aren't we?
Yeah, no structure to this one. It's our Christmas party as far as we're concerned, and you're all invited.
And you have all come to Newcastle for once. How long have I been driving to bloody Sydney?
I know.
A year and a half now. It's about time you all made the trip here.
Don't know if I'll do it again. I will say, not happy with Newcastle drivers. You can all get stuffed as far as I'm concerned. Sorry. I've had a savvy bee. I've had half a savvy bee, actually. I'm already ready to rant.
Oh, by the way, we need to give everyone context. So if you missed the episode from earlier this year, this is the pub. Okay, you know what, everyone, actually? We're on the stage that I watched Reece Maston perform on.
Yeah, literally in the room where Brittney watched Reece Maston. We're currently on stage. The stage lights are on. You'll have to look in the broadcast channel, or we're going to post a vlog as well of today. You'll have to see all the shenanigans because we're currently sitting on a trestle table on Reece Maston's stage. We've got ourselves an 8:30 a.m. Semillon Sauvignon Blanc from the Hunter Valley. And we are I didn't have breakfast, so it's going straight to my head. And we're ready to perform.
And we have one live audience member. AJ, can you give us a yell? AJ is the only one. Oh, we got Ricardo, Hannah, and April. And just for a little bit more context, if you missed the episode where we spoke about this pub, by the way, we've got to give a shout out to the Stag and Hunter in Newcastle for allowing us to come in this morning. It's a freaking Wednesday.
And they're open for business. There are patrons here in the pub. Sorry, I've almost knocked over Miss Savvy B then. God, I'm going to struggle through this one. How are we going to do this for another 44 minutes?
And so they have happy hour from 8 till 10 on weekdays. I drove past here one day and had to double take because it said on the sign outside, 8 till 10 happy hour on weekdays. And so in the episode, Matt actually called this pub, if you missed it, and confirmed. And then we've asked, can we please come and record our last episode of the year here? Which, by the way, we have more episodes coming out over Chrissy, but this is our last official one.
Yeah, so we've pre-recorded a bunch of things for you over the Christmas New Year break. Obviously, we're going on annual leave from the podcast, but don't worry, you will have still 2 episodes going up each week.
Yeah.
All different themes, all different things. So, try being an influencer for a day. It's very hard. We've worked hard to bring that to you all. So I hope you're happy about that. But huge shout out to the Stag and what's it called?
Hunter. The Stag and Hunter for allowing us to record in here today.
Absolutely.
Do you actually have anything that we're going to talk about today other than the fact that we're in the pub?
Well, I'm still waiting to talk about how much I hate Newcastle drivers.
Why? What happened?
Oh, I feel like when I came here, I could have been here 20 minutes earlier. But why is it in Newcastle? And please, I've got Newcastle people in the room. So I need you to confirm this with me. When you're at a traffic light and you're turning, what way's that? Right. You're turning right, and you've got a green light but no green arrow, so the other cars are coming the other way, right?
Yeah.
So in my experience, the first car in the lane should push itself out into the intersection and wait there until there's either a gap or a green arrow to then turn.
Agree.
Well, why the fuck does no one in Newcastle do that?
I do that, thank you.
I sat behind car after car who didn't get the memo.
And then the light goes orange and red and then you're stuck.
But they don't go because they're not out in the intersection.
Yeah.
So now they're stuck now we're doing another fucking cycle. And in Newcastle, there's 8 different ways you can go in one traffic light. You got to sit there for 10 minutes, wait for everyone to have their turn, and then you're still stuck there in the same problem.
Are you doing Matt's rant of the week in the start of this episode?
Oh, no, that's not my rant of the week. I'll have a better one for the end of the episode. But I just need to get that off my chest because now I can enjoy my Semillon Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, we've got a Christmas bonbon here to start the episode. Because this is our Christmas party.
2. That's all right. We only need one. We'll determine who the winner is. Here we go.
Isn't there a way that you can tell?
No. Everyone says you hold that thing, but I don't think that's right.
Whoever wins what? Has to wear the hat. Okay.
Or whoever loses has to wear the hat, I feel.
Okay, we're doing a Christmas bonbon.
3, 2, 1, go.
Fuck yeah,
okay,
I won.
I've got to wear the hat. Bring the hat over here, love. We have one of those stupid elf hats with the jingle bell on it, and you press the button and it makes a sound.
Okay, I got a joke for you, Matt. I got a joke for you.
Hang on.
Copyright.
Sorry, we can't do that. Copyright. Well, hang on. Let me put that on.
Okay, I got a joke that's come out of the Christmas bonbon.
All right.
Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of trousers?
Because he got a hole in one.
Yeah.
You can't tell a joke to a comedian without him spoiling it, you know?
What? This has a puzzle in it?
No, I can't be bothered. We're not doing that. We're not playing games.
Oh,
up here
you might
today.
be able to hear the motorbikes going past, but that's all right.
That's
Adding
right,
to the
it's
chaos
ambience.
of this.
Ambience.
Look, I'm going to wear the actual...
Oh, you've got the paper crown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Actually, would prefer... Oh, we've got different options for the hats. Sorry. We need to get off this because it's not visual.
Yeah.
They can't see any of the hats.
They
and things.
can't.
But to paint you a picture, I'm in one of those Kmart elf hats that move and sing, and Brittney has one of the paper crowns on from a Christmas bonbon. And what's the colour of it?
Red, I think.
Your bonbon?
Pink.
What colour is that, everyone? Okay, are we all
Pink.
colourblind in the room, are we?
Well, the
Pink.
coloured lights are on in here.
Okay, yeah, true. Pink. It's pink.
I saw something else on the TV this morning, by the way.
Oh, what'd you see?
This morning...
On the TV? You watching TV?
Okay, I put the TV on for the dogs.
Oh, okay, nice. No, that's fair. Oh, I've lost my hat.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
I put the TV on for the dogs in the morning, and it just turns on. It's automatically like sunrise or news or whatever. Dee Dee,
Yes.
the like Uber thing, the
Yeah.
rip-off of Uber.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a rip-off. I think they got better prices.
Yeah,
Might
they do.
Be the better version. But yes, every time I do see someone pull out their DD app, I go, oh, God, times must be tough. I do.
Well,
Sorry.
I saw a segment on the TV this morning, and apparently it's only starting in Victoria, but they plan to roll it out. They're doing DD towing, right, for people that are having a night out and want to get home with their car. So they've got DD tow trucks out and about on the roads in Victoria at the moment, or in Melbourne CBD, and you go onto the app. And for those of you that are in Victoria, like pull up the DD app and see if you can look at this. You can book a tow truck. It comes and gets you from wherever you are, and they put your car on the back of the tow truck, and you get in the truck and they drop you home. So you get home safely with your car.
So if you have like finished work, you go to after work drinks,
Yes.
and then you decide to have a big night, you
Yeah.
can actually sort your life out.
Yes.
Oh, I kind of love that.
Yeah, I feel like it's really good. It's like for road safety and people getting home safe and not drink driving.
I wonder how much it costs though.
Well, I think they said that AJ's fucking leaving.
Really? You going? Got to do some work,
Can
do
you
you?
come over here, AJ, for 1 second? Can you just do a really loud boo? Yeah. AJ is leaving. Are you serious?
Are we
You're our
really
one-
are we really that annoying?
He hates it. He's got to go. Our one audience member is leaving.
Well, someone at Fate needs to do some work today.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
he's got to go
fine.
to work. Anyway, he'll probably be back in the time that he's gone and back again. But anyway, back to DD. I think the pricing that they were having at the moment was just like an introductory thing. I think it was like $25. But don't quote me on that. But it's probably going to change like once it's up and running. Are you half drunk?
No, I'm just pissing that we're in a fucking pub doing this. Like, I just don't think... I really wish this could be a bit more visual and you could understand...
They're going to
that
have to watch the vlog. We're posting a little
we're,
vlog.
we're talking about DD and getting your car
Towed.
towed at the end of a fucking night out, and we're sitting here on a stage in a pub in Newcastle with no one in the room. And it's just the most surreal experience.
Yeah, I love it though. This is so on brand of us. Like of anything that we could do.
Yeah.
This is
In fact, we should bring this to life in the High Scrollers Live, and just, you know, because we were thinking when we talked about doing a High Scrollers Live, which isn't
we wanna
happening. I
do-
just want to set the record straight. Nothing's happening right now, but, you know, it's something we discussed.
It's a goal.
Yeah, it's go. We think, you know, casino theme, because High Scrollers, obviously.
Yes.
Casino theme. I'm dressed as a roulette wheel, you know, bet your money on red, whatever. But I think it would be funnier if we actually just recreated this exact scenario.
Like and do it in pubs?
I was going to say like create a pub on stage, but yes, we could do it in a pub.
like every show is at a local pub.
Oh, that's actually kind of
And then we should get everyone
incredible.
to vote. Like when we're going to Sydney, like everyone needs to vote or tell us like what pub, so that we get the pub involved.
Okay.
But if we don't do that and it's not at pubs, I agree, it should be pub theme.
Pub theme on stage. And also the audience could be pub theme as well. Like wear your flip-flops. And
someone come as a tradie.
your singlets. But wear your tradie outfits. And should we do the show at 8 a.m?
Nah, no one will come. You know how I feel about live shows at random times.
So true. Although people are begging for a matinee lately.
What's that?
Matinee, like a daytime show, like a 2 p.m.
What?
But I think that's just so weird. It's so weird to do a show at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're doing by the time this episode comes out, we would have already done it, but we're doing a 6 p.m.
See, that's a good time.
Melbourne. On a Sunday night, granted. So Sunday night,
nah.
Yeah. What? Too late on a Sunday for you, is it?
No, okay. I just had this thing. I hate doing things on work nights. I fucking hate it.
Really?
I'm going out for dinner tomorrow night, which is in the past by the time you're listening to this. Going out tomorrow night. It's a fucking Thursday. Like, why?
Oh, see, I love it. And you know what? Thursdays are the new Fridays, you know? Because everyone works from home on Friday anyway.
We don't.
Not everyone, but, you know, most people. So if you go out in the city on a Thursday, it's actually more lively than, you know, a Friday night these days. Because I think Friday night's actually harder because people do work from home, or so many people work from home that, like, they are lazy all day. So then they don't want to do anything the Friday night. So they'd rather go out the Thursday night.
I'm I want to do more things on work nights, but mentally I just can't. Like, I'm like, we're going out for dinner on a Thursday night. Are you serious?
See, that sounds like a dream to me. I'm like, every night of the week, let's do something different.
Yeah, I want to be like that. But I think when you're in the 9 to 5 life, it's hard to, you know, change your mentality around that.
Well, grow up, honestly. If I were you, I'd be living the life. My life would be going out every night, light years, let's go, have a good dinner, and then come to this pub, have a wine before going to the Fate warehouse.
What, so come here in the morning?
Well, yeah, you got happy hour. Get yourself a beer, start the day.
I wonder how many
Quick
pubs
coffee,
actually,
start beer.
I wonder how many pubs actually do this. Because surely this isn't the only pub. Like, I just so happened to drive past this and look at the sign that's like on the street. But surely it's more common than we think.
Yeah, well, we kind of laughed at the whole thing when we first discovered it. You know, why is there a happy hour at 8 till 10? And the reason that we kind of did the show here today is also because it drummed up so much of a response online, both in the broadcast channel and some of the social videos that we posted. People obviously had a lot of explanations about, oh my gosh, this lady just came in with a fabulous Camilla on.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh my God, sorry, got distracted by the sparkles. But a lot of people were saying that they actually do this for night workers / shift workers because obviously happy hour for the most part is like a 6 till 7 p.m. or 4 till 6 p.m. And that's when a lot of these people start work. So it's like, does Newcastle have a big demographic of people who do work shift work, like overnight? Like, is there a lot of road works here?
Yeah, heaps.
I just think it's like a big thing to offer, like, unless there's a huge demand.
Up in like the Hunter Valley, there's so many mines. So maybe like people that work up there, which is like 45 minutes from here, they would come back home.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. I'm all for it. But also, I take my hat off to anyone that works night shift.
Yeah.
You fucking work night shift, Matt.
Yeah. I do too. I did last night, actually.
I don't know how people do it. Like, good on you.
Shows.
If any of you do night shift, like, what?
I want to talk about this, actually.
What?
Because someone messaged me, because we've spoken about it on the podcast before, where I naturally, just as a human being, one, I function better at nighttime. Two, my creative juices flow better at nighttime. Like, my 2 o'clock in the morning for me is like the best time of the day.
That's wild.
My mind is so clear. I have the best thoughts for videos, or if I'm doing a live show or something like that. Even like filling out a brief for the podcast. Like, I'd rather do that at like 2 o'clock in the morning because that's when my brain works. So we've spoken about this on the podcast before, that Brittney is just like, that's crazy, and I need to be up at what time every morning? Are you up and getting ready?
I get up at like 6 these days.
That's insane to me. In my brain, like, I got up at 6 today to come all the way to bloody Newcastle. But like, the thing is, what I'm trying to get at is, someone messaged me and was like, this is actually like a scientific study of some sort that has been done, and it goes way back to like caveman days, because in the caveman days they had to take it in shifts of who would stay awake overnight to, one, look out for predators, but also they had to go and hunt the animals that were out at night.
So you're a hunter.
Well, apparently. But what I'm saying is, like, apparently that's trickled down throughout all the cultures and all the people and everything. And now you can, you have people who are awake or most alive, or their brain is working the best during the night, because it goes back to, like, those times where people had to be awake at night to survive.
There you go. So you're just out here surviving.
I'm out here surviving, thriving. And I'm a hunter at the Stag and Hunter Hotel. So it all kind of, it's all full circle.
Yeah, it all makes sense now.
But there you go. So I feel much better about that. And thank you to whoever sent that to me, because I go, wow, that actually makes sense. I'm just really in touch with my caveman roots, you know?
Yeah, I love it. I've nearly drank this whole glass.
Well,
you barely touched yours. It's the silence in here for me.
Yeah. Okay. Now, there are a few things you sent through that you wanted to talk about today.
Yeah.
I've totally forgotten them, but I'll have a look at them.
The Pantone.
Oh, I want to talk about the first one.
Okay, so every year Pantone releases or announces the colour of the year. And if you don't know what Pantone is, it's a like globally recognised colour system. That's what Pantone is.
Yep.
Like we use it in fashion and making things.
Do you reckon the people at Pantone, the CEO of Pantone, would you call him a hunter or a gatherer?
Oh, he's a hunter for sure.
He's
up at 2 a.m.
So all the creative ones are.
Well, anyway, they've announced the colour of 2025 and it's very underwhelming.
What is it?
It's mocha mousse.
I hate it just by hearing that.
It's mocha mousse. So they announce
Google
it every year and they like show you the colour and like things that are that colour, and it is like a pale brown. Like it's not even a nice rich chocolate brown. It's literally mocha mousse colour. Like picture it.
It's giving diarrhea.
It's really bad.
That?
Is that Kim Kardashian's hallway?
It looks like it. The shade offers a discreet and tasteful touch of glamour. I fucking doubt it. I'm colourblind and even I can know that looks like shit. Well, I'm just surprised that, you know, the brat green wasn't announced as colour of the year this year. After the word brat was word of the year, you'd think that the brat green would be colour of the year.
I don't get, like, they announced the colour of the year, but then what? Like, does that...
Yeah, and I wonder what determines, because obviously
How do they pick?
With the word of the year that it's like obviously a little bit more. You got your laptop? Go Google, girl. We're going to go Google, girl, via satellite today up here in Newcastle. But can you please Google, Hannah, what constitutes a colour of the year? Because with the word of the year, obviously it's a word that has come to notoriety or become more popular in the past 12 months. The colour... I mean, I've never heard mocha mousse in my life.
No, all the Pantone names have the most random, like, names. Are you right over there?
Fine. I'm all good. Here we go. It says the decision is made based on macro influences from throughout the world. Pantone's colour of the year is essentially colour snapshots of what's taking place globally and what's reoccurring in everyday life.
And I saw people online saying, well, this is setting us up to have a very successful 2025 because of the shit colour. Like it's saying that we're going to have a really shit year.
Really?
And the world's going to be shit.
And so is that the colour of 2025 though, or is it 2024's
I'm pretty
colour?
sure it's the colour of next year. Oh yeah,
2024 was peach fuzz.
Fucking yuck.
Really?
The year before was Viva Magenta.
That's quite nice though.
You like that colour? Who's picking these fucking colours?
I'm
Very
colourblind
Perry
though. Don't forget I'm colourblind.
2022.
So I'm looking at this. You're probably seeing the fuggliest pink and I'm seeing this gorgeous purple, you know?
Nah, I'm not a fan of any
That's
of
the
those
problem.
colours. Sorry, Pantone.
No, I'm sure they won't take offence. I'm sure they're not even gonna. It's not even gonna get back to them that we're bitching about them on the podcast. You right, love?
It went down the wrong way.
Yeah.
Don't you hate choking in a place like in public? I told the story already of when I choked to death at the cabinet makers.
You should make one of those videos on TikTok out of those.
Oh, I should.
That new
Yeah,
trend.
that's been
Explain
all over
that trend.
Okay. There is...
Sorry.
How
That
do
was
I
very
fucking
demanding of
explain
me.
that trend? There is a Muppet that is a prawn.
Oh, is that what he is?
Yeah. He's a prawn from the Muppets. And there's like this meme photo of him just like looking like a stunned mullet. And so everyone would have seen it by now. I did it if you want to jump onto my TikTok. And then it's a choir. The song that you use along with the prawn meme photo is I hear your voice.
Like a Prayer by Madonna.
Like an angel sighing. But it's a choir doing it. And then you like tell a story in like a carousel of the same meme.
Like an embarrassing story?
Yeah, or something like Rogue or whatever. And then you swipe across and the song gets more intense as you're reading it. It's like really funny. It's gone absolutely viral in the last week. I did one myself if you want to go and see it.
See, I've seen those and I have not laughed at one.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It takes
Brittney kept sending them to me. I kept going, what am I looking at?
They're not that funny, but I don't know. Maybe we're just hard to please.
Maybe I am.
I want to start a trend.
Because it's all embarrassing moments, right?
Yeah. Which people relate to.
Well, just think of just get a cool song and make up a dance. Because you know that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Like, why didn't we think of that?
Oh my God, that's the funnest trend ever. We'll be doing that today, actually.
Yeah,
before we leave.
we need to.
Because I love that. I can't even really describe to our scrollers.
We did it on the Fate one if you wanted to see it with the new warehouse. We got a new guy in the warehouse.
I know you've got a guy in the warehouse.
Yeah,
That's a bit
Josh.
of a surprise, wasn't it?
Shout out to Josh, and he's keen to be in the TikToks.
Oh, good.
He's told us.
Nice.
He's only young. He's only like 19 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit fun, isn't it? Is
Yeah.
that only your second guy apart from AJ?
We've had another guy as well, but he had to leave for personal reasons.
Okay.
Yeah. It was sad.
Oh, well, there you go.
So now we've got Josh in the warehouse. Look out, AJ. He's no longer the tallest guy that works at Fate.
Oh, nice. Well, that wouldn't be hard to beat anyway. AJ's really not that tall, is he? Oh, God, sorry. Have I offended everyone? Have I?
Don't out him like that.
He's not that tall, guys.
But he's not a short king.
No, he's not a short king, but he's not a tall king.
Nah, he's not tall. But if you ask him,
He's medium size.
He's medium.
Medium meal. Medium combo, you know? Anyway.
Have you seen the guy in America? I mean, it's probably a week old news by the time that this comes out. But anyway, it's happening right now. The guy, alleged murderer of the, is it a healthcare CEO? He just like shot him dead.
Yes, I've been following along, yes.
I've been following along too. People online have been kind of giving him a bit of grace. And I want to know how you feel about this. Like, people have made like fan pages for him and they're like sexualizing him. Like, what is it when people write like books about people they idolize?
Fan fiction?
Fan fiction. There's fan fiction like pages for him.
Really?
Yeah. And I saw someone else post a TikTok and it's like all clips of him being arrested and it's Britney Spears song, Mama, I'm in love with the criminal.
Yeah, actually, I saw that so much on my For You page. I literally listened to that on the way here today because I was like, I love that song. But, yeah, who was the other one that everyone was obsessed with? Ivan Milat? Who was the one? No? Everyone's shaking their heads. Who was the one everyone thought was hot?
There was a hot mugshot guy.
Who was the... No, he's had Netflix shows about him and everything. Jeffrey Goldblum. No?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, there was another one. They looked like played by Zac Efron. Manson?
No.
Played by Zac Efron, wasn't he?
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. That's who I was thinking of. Ted Bundy. Yeah, he's another modern day Ted Bundy, I'd say. Because people, and let me say, he is gorgeous, but I don't know whether the discourse around the whole thing is appropriate, is what I will say.
Yeah, the thing I want to say is, so like when we're recording this, it's still only just come out that he's been arrested and
last night.
Yeah, and what's crazy is, like, the whole thing has been so well executed and planned. Like, the way that he hid his entire face, like, in the lead up and when he left after he shot the guy. Like, there's no CCTV footage of his face. It's like he knew where every camera was in New York. And then he drove or got 4.5 hours away. And it's however many days after the murder has happened. He has been found in a McDonald's, just casually eating, and he just so happened to have all the evidence on him. Like, he had the weapon on him. He had a letter that he'd written or something. Like, why?
He had some Monopoly money too, apparently.
Yeah, and he wrote all that stuff on all the bullets. But I just want to know, like, why would you be so obviously out in public with everything on you? Like, wouldn't you be ditching that shit, like, straight away?
But maybe he planned to be discovered. If
That's what
the
people
right
are
thing.
saying. And it was by like a elderly Macca's worker, I think, that like dobbed him in. And then I saw someone on TikTok saying, because apparently this kid had come out and said that he hates like the healthcare system or whatever, and then the reward was 10 grand if someone like dobbed him in.
I think it went up to 50.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, 50,000.
Well, apparently, like, people are making conspiracies that he went to McDonald's because McDonald's workers don't get paid anything in comparison to, like, the healthcare worker, and went up to a McDonald's worker and said, I want you to dob me in, to, like, make a statement. I don't know.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm just genuinely intrigued to see, like, what comes of this. Because I saw he, like, got arrested and then was yelling out stuff to the media, but I don't know what he was saying.
No. I haven't kept up close enough, but I know that the reward definitely got bumped up to 50,000, which I was like, I don't know. It's weird because media does things, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, anyone else getting shot and murdered, there's never a $50,000 reward. There's never a, the police couldn't care less, but because this one got like worldwide coverage, they've got to act like they're doing something about it.
The other thing people are saying is weird is how many photos they've been releasing of the guy, like just iPhone photos that the cops have taken of him like in the holding cell, and they're saying like no one ever gets shown this much to the public and the media, and then they're saying he's going to have an unfair trial, blah, 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 because they've blasted him like to the media.
Oh, there'll be a Netflix show and everything in 5 years, surely.
I feel like this shit would never happen in Australia in this way.
Yeah. This is so random, but I'm just going to say it anyway. In fact, Nova Legal might not let me put this one in, but I did legal studies, as we know, in high school.
Yeah.
And we learnt that the Chappelle Corby case, she probably, if the media didn't pick that up, she probably could have got away with it and it wouldn't have even been a whole thing. Allegedly, this is just what a couple of lawyers told me once upon a time.
Lawyers?
Yeah.
In your school?
Well, yeah, they come to we're doing legal studies, and the lawyers come and we talk about lots of
they
things.
came into the school.
Got to help us with the HSC. Sorry that you dropped out, Dale, but some of us took our schooling kind of seriously, not at all. But they told us that the media has so much impact on what happens in these cases and trials. And basically with the Chappelle Corby thing, these people were saying that allegedly, if the media hadn't picked it up, she probably could have, perhaps, there's no better word than to say bribed her way out of it. And this is just what they're saying. I'm just trying to cover my ass with legal, you know what I mean? But basically...
Hannah's looking at you like this is getting taken out.
Oh, really? Is it really? I mean, it's all just hearsay, apparently, allegedly, they were saying that because the media picked it up, sorry, I know I'm repeating myself for the third time, but I've had a wine, so bear with me. Because the media picked it up, Bali security, police force, whatever, had to go through with a trial and had to punish her because the media put a spotlight on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like when the media is so involved, it would heavily impact any...
Because if they didn't,
case.
It would show the world that anyone could bring drugs into Bali.
Yeah.
It would show everyone that, look, we're very lenient. You know what I mean? And yes, you've all heard stories about certain, corrupt sort of sectors and things like that, whatever. I'm trying to say enough without saying too much if you're following my drift here, scrollers. So, the media really fucked that one up for her, apparently, allegedly. And I feel like we're seeing the same thing happen now is because there's so much attention on him. He's going to get the worst sentence possible because you can't just go around.
They can't let him off lightly because now the whole internet will go into a shitstorm.
But also, oh God, this is a bit fucked. You might want to take this one out, Hannah. But to hear a story from the US where just one person gets shot, I don't want to use the word, it's not refreshing. But it was, that's not the right word. It's not. But I just went, well, thank God it's not a school. You know what I mean? Or thank God it's not something a bit more. I feel like it's obviously very tragic. Sorry, am I getting cancelled? Everyone's looking at me like jaws have dropped around the room. I did, let me get my words right. You know what I'm trying to say though?
Yeah,
you know
I know
what
what you're saying because when you think of America, you just hear about all the terrible mass shootings.
Yes, right. So I just went, oh wow, what I'm saying is a lot of humdrum and a lot of noise and news for, one person. Oh God, everyone's looking at me like I'm an evil. I'm just saying, people get shot and murdered. It's terrible, but every single day, thousands and thousands of people, especially in America. But we're focused on this one, which, first of all, we're focused on the first reason we were focused on it was because he is obviously in a position of power, and he's a white man, so people obviously care more, evidently. Second of all, the person who shot him is hot, so now people care even more.
I don't think he's hot.
Well, I think he's fucking gorgeous, but obviously I'm not going to touch him with a 10-foot pole because he's murdered someone. So, you know,
yeah, fair.
The bad outweighs the good in this scenario. But I think that the discourse online is a little unsettling that people are saying, you know, just let him go free because he's so hot. Like, just let him go.
That's wild
I'm just
to
like
me.
that. And you know what other trend I haven't been enjoying this week as well?
What?
Is which you've actually done, but I don't care because you did it in a funny way. But it's the me and Bach trend. Okay, first of all, I've seen it so much. If you haven't seen, obviously in Wicked, there's that song Dancing Through Life, and Nessa Rose says, we deserve each other, me and Bach.
Yeah.
And she says it really funny. And
because it's a hard name to sing.
I know, but it's like become this whole thing on the internet. But like my thing is, my heart just goes, oh my God, like, do we have to pick on the one actress who's in a wheelchair?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
I think she's come out and made a statement and said, I don't care if you make fun of, like, the character, but she said, like, don't make fun of her disability.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that she's on board. I didn't realize she'd come out. But because I was concerned. I was like, how does she feel seeing... Because it's really been such a viral trend.
Yeah.
I'm like, how would you feel being in the movie...
And you become a meme.
You've done your best.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh. And then to become a meme at the end of that.
Well,
and that's what you're remembered for.
I've seen the videos as well now. They've gone and gotten like, have you seen like the mashup of like every person that's done Wicked like live shows? And it's just that one sentence from all of them and how differently they all say the word Bok.
Yeah.
What is the name Bok, by the way?
Well, he's a munchkin.
B-O-K. B-O-Q.
We're talking about the land of make-believe doll. Her name's fucking Elphaba. So it's like,
True.
they've all got funny names.
Did you see the lookalike contest for Ariana Grande's boyfriend?
Oh my God, the Ethan Slater
Yes.
lookalike contest. Yes. And
I kind of like Ethan Slater now. Like, I kind of get it.
There was one in...
Did you see him doing the Ethan Slater?
No.
Oh, what's that? Is it... Who has the live show where they sing it and they make up a song for them every time they're entering the stage show? Is it... You know?
I don't know.
You've never seen it?
I've seen it. I don't know who it's for, though.
It's a live show and that celebrities go on, and when they walk through, the whole crew's... Jennifer Hudson, yeah. And Ethan Slater did one and he's like dancing.
Who I love Jenny H.
He's kind of cute. Anyway, there was a Ethan Slater lookalike contest, which, by the way, those lookalike contests are blowing up on my For You page at the moment. I saw Kyle and Jackie O did one.
Well, was that the one in Sydney Hyde Park?
Maybe.
I can't remember who it was for. Maybe Shawn Mendes or... No, sorry. It was Jacob Elordi. It was Jacob Elordi. And the men who showed up looking like Jacob Elordi, I mean, get a fucking grip, girls. It was tragic.
I know,
Not one of them looked like Jacob Elordi. None of them.
Speaking of famous people, you probably haven't seen it in the group chat. This morning I opened my DMs and there's a DM from Cameron Dallas.
Oh, yeah. I did see that. I skimmed over it.
That's a scam, surely.
But how have they got his actual account?
I reckon it's his team. I opened my DM and I saw the blue tick and it said Cameron Dallas, 21 million followers. And I'm like, what the fuck? And the message says, hey, I just want to check that what did it say? You're getting promoted. You're monetizing your Snap.
Like getting paid on Snapchat.
So I reckon he's got like a management team that like monetize creators.
Might be like also a commission-based thing.
Yeah, pyramid scheme.
You know, if he gets
anyway,
you
I'm
on
claiming
board.
it. Cameron Dallas has slid into my DMs. I should reply.
Can
just
you
for
reply?
fun. Yeah.
Can you reply right
Apes,
now?
can we please have my phone?
Because it
What
might be
should I say?
automated as well.
Get him on the pod.
Wait, why don't we just call him right now? Because you can call on Instagram.
Okay.
Like, you can call him because
No,
he's messaged
that's
you.
embarrassing.
I'll do it.
But what if he sees?
And then say, oops, sorry, that was an accident.
Okay.
And then say, no, I'm not monetized by Snap. Can you help me out?
No,
Give me
like
this.
the
I'm
DM
calling.
is there.
I'm calling. Surely.
Okay. We're video calling. Screen record just in case. I'm scared.
Where's the call?
It's disappeared now that you've pressed it twice.
No, okay, so I called and he didn't answer. But if I just hold that down... think I can unsend. Nah, I can't.
Yeah.
Can you just reply and say, can I reply? Hey, nah, I'm not. Why is that?
That's embarrassing though that it says audio call.
That's fine. And oops, didn't mean to call.
Oh, don't.
That was an accident. Hee hee. Should I add a hee hee just for good measure?
Is he a singer?
I think anyone can be a singer. You know? I think we all sing. Anyway, we'll keep you updated on.
He has long hair.
Oh my God, he doesn't even look like himself. We will keep you updated in the broadcast channel on the Cameron Dallas DMs and what he replies.
Oh, and Hannah, have you been still on Millionaire Match?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, it's not out yet. Okay, you're gonna have to wait and hear that because I got contacted by a dating company that is for millionaires, and we signed Hannah up. But you're gonna have to stay tuned for that.
Well,
this has been an absolute hoot.
can you say your line?
Oh, another episode done and dusted.
Yeah, the final episode of the year. But as we said at the start, don't worry, we have some episodes we've got up our sleeves for you all. Lots of fun content coming over the break. And we'll be back sometime in January. With
we're not going anywhere. Like, the pod is still going. By the way, I just want to say before we go,
Oh.
you put in the Scrollers broadcast channel last night, which, by the way, if you're not in it, fucking join it. If you have Instagram, it's in Matt's Instagram bio.
Go to my profile, you'll see scrollers in my
and just
bio.
join it. Last night, Matt put in there, take a guess at where we're recording from tomorrow. It's not in Sydney. And I just pissed myself seeing all the places that people mentioned, and they've got such good memories.
I know.
Remembering all the fucking random things that we talk about. Pizza Hut, but secretly hope it's the new Wizard of Oz zone at Movie World. Titty Beach, Baker's Delight. A lot of people guessed the Happy Hour pub. The Water Slide or Water Park Place. Jamboree.
Fiji.
Morissette Mega Markets.
We should do that next time.
Titty Witty Beach. Hog's Breath. Bong Bong, all these places that we've spoken about throughout the year. Yous all had the best memory, let me just say.
Yeah.
Best listeners.
So where do you want us to
country.
do a live recording next?
Yeah.
On location
I reckon
recording?
Bong Bong.
Bong Bong. Yeah, I'd go to Bong Bong.
Yeah.
In fact, driving down to my 30th, I went past Bong Bong.
Did you?
Yeah. Because it took me the back way.
Yeah, me too.
And I was on Bong Bong Road for a little bit. Quite enjoyed that. Yeah, did you go
I
on Bong
saw
Bong
that
Road too?
I
I'm on
was
Bong
going
Bong
to pull over and
Road.
take a photo of the sign, but just couldn't be bothered.
Gorgeous little Bong Bong. Okay, anyway, we should wrap this up. Thank you to the Stag and Hunter Hotel for having us here today. If you're ever in Newcastle, definitely recommend coming down for a cheeky savvy beer at 8 a.m.
I've been here for dinner once or twice, and they actually do have really good pub food, schnitzels, chips.
Oh, nice.
A lot. And they have live music here too. I mean, I've only been here once to see Reese Maston, but they've got live music every weekend.
Yeah.
And this episode is not sponsored, by the way. I feel like it's been one sponsorship for the pod.
No. Well, we just want to say thank you because they've allowed us to come in and set up a whole fucking
They're probably
podcast
like, what
studio.
the fuck?
I know. It's kind of embarrassing for us. But
I know.
mean,
They're probably like, who are these two
you know what?
losers who have 100 listeners?
Yeah. Oh my God, they probably think we have 20 people tuning in and it's just our friends and family. If only they knew. Fuck, they better hire more security this weekend because this place is going to be fucking packed. Anyway, if you're ever in Newcastle, come on down. I think I might be back too.
Yeah.
I might do a little show here.
You should. I swear to God, we need to do our live shows at pubs.
Yeah,
That'd
I think
be
that.
so
Write
funny.
that down, Hannah. We'll circle back to that in
I feel
2025.
like that'd be cheaper too. I feel like that'd be cheaper.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Rather than hiring out a huge fucking
Probably no
thing.
venue hire. Just a bar tab. We'll
Yeah.
just make sure everyone gets drunk.
Perfect.
Nice. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for listening to this episode and thanks for listening to us all bloody year, Scrollers. We so appreciate you. And I know we'll be here for, the next however many weeks
Actually,
until we're
maybe
back.
only I thought you were going to say how much longer we're going to be doing High Scrollers for. Because is our psychic episode out yet?
No, that comes out in January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've given away all these little
know,
clues.
I know.
But she told us how long she was going to see us working together for.
Yes.
Ooh.
There's lots of good fun episodes coming up for you very soon. But it feels weird not to say thank you, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, have a fabulous New Year, and we'll see you in 2025. Even though we're going to be here in your ears.
Yeah, there's no break.
Every single week.
But also Close Friends this Friday. Oh yeah, Close Friends this Friday.
Fuck! I forgot about that. Hannah, nah, cancel that. We're not doing that. I'm over it.
Okay, we'll see you in...
We won't do a close friends this Friday.
We're doing a close friends in the pub.
All right, we
So
better
stay
then.
tuned for part 2.
See us on Friday. Anyway, Joel, I better let you go. I've got to go get myself another Savvy Bee.